Alright. Outlander. More Outlander now. Alright, let me just get set up here. Alright, we're gonna be playing more Outlander today. And we're gonna continue with the Dunmer Incubus run. And if you haven't seen the first stream, we started this character with the last stream, and we got about 3 hours in. And let's go ahead and load him up, Belos here. And we started out as initiate in the Morag Tong, and we completed our first few writs of assassination in the first episode, and now we're a brother of the Morag Tong. The character we're playing, Belos is a Dunmer with very good looks, and we're playing as a unique class that comes with the mod called Incubus. And we are basically a master of manipulation. We wield charm and mysticism with equal finesse. Basically, we seduce our victims, and then we lure them into a place where we can assassinate them. And then we use our various enchanted daggers and magic spells to subdue them. We got a whole bunch of magical items here. We also completed the quest for Mafala by assassinating a man in Balmora. And we got the Ring of Khajiit, and this gives us a invisibility and a fortified speed for 30 seconds. That'll be pretty useful for escaping from a bad situation, or maybe infiltrating a place that we're not supposed to be or something. I don't know. We got some amulets of intervention, a couple of scrolls to like drain health or absorb health, fortified blade here. We got this bodily restoration off one of our victims, and that can just reset our stats if we get cursed in a dungeon or something. Like we get a greater bone walker or something, that'll help. Tinner's Hoptoad, we can jump up to the top of a rock or a tree or something, or a building, and get out of the reach of a melee enemy. So we got some stuff to work with here. We got a Sanctuary spell. Ancestor Guardian is there. We also started with a star sign where we can get Mark and Recall as daily powers. So I decided to go with that because the Morag Tong base is quite out of the way. Now let's take a look here. We got some hearty meat stew to fortify our health and keep us fed and hydrated. We've got, we also got this Dragon's Expensive Robe. Fortifies our magicka by 0.4 times intelligence on self. So that's a 40% increase on intelligence. Yeah, I think, right? Fortifies maximum magicka. Yeah, we got a Ring of Khajiit. We also got this little chameleon amulet, and this just gives a 2% chameleon effect on us. But I'll probably replace that with a better amulet when I find one. If we look at our weapons, we got a few daggers here. So the first weapon we want to always use on our enemies is this Iron Tonto the Succubus. This will paralyze them for 10 seconds. And then we can swap to our Cruel Viper Blade. These are actually this one's in really bad shape, so I have to repair it. Yeah, we should take care of that. We also need a backpack and some stuff. Like, we don't have a backpack yet. I've got, I don't know, just a few random things. We're good on food. Like, I have 18 scuttle here. That's awesome. We got some thieves' tools, although we're not really a thief. We're more of just a straight-up assassin, and so security is, you know, it's at 18. It's not terrible. We're not awful at it. I feel like an assassin would benefit from security, but we're more of a magical bent, so we have illusion and mysticism here in our major skills, so those will increase quicker. And then we got the, what do we got? A fishing pole. We got a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, we're also, I think we're gonna roleplay that Belos is a little bit of an artist, and sometimes we'll take paper and we'll go ahead and make a drawing. And let's take a look. I did this still life with pots. Yeah, this is a drawing, and this will go in our sketchbook there. but let's take a look at the journal. So yeah, we just got back to the Morag Tong base. We took care of an Ashlander and a few other guys. Taurus Saren and Odaisha Yasalmibal were killed, and Faruran Oran, he was our first kill. So we took those guys out, and we haven't really advanced at all. We're still at the bottom level of the Morag Tong guild, but we gotta find Sarain Sadis. He may be found in Zaintirari. I should first head to the Arabinimson camp, and then go northwest until I reach a steam pit. Okay, so we gotta head to the Arabinimson camp. North of the steam pit, hidden from view. Alright, then the other guy we gotta get is Ethel Seloth and Idroso Vendu, so it's actually 2 people. They may be found in the temporary housing of the Telvanni Plaza, so maybe we'll start with these 2. And yeah, we ended the episode by returning to the Mifala Shrine after assassinating a guy in Balmora, and we got the Ring of Khajiit. So that was cool. We gotta get some more, like, if I can get some Undusi's Unhinging or Akasha's Lock Splitter scrolls, that would be really good. Or if we can get some
Speak, traveler.
Open, was it? I think it's alteration spells that
waiting.
you can open containers with. But yeah, this is the Morag Tong hideout. We got a few guys here. Rogdul.
Before I change.
Hello, Rogdul. What do you got? You're bartering, not at my rank. Yeah, we haven't advanced yet, so
Outlander. I haven't much time.
this guy has spells, but not for sale yet. So you know we're gonna have
Do
to
not waste my
do a few more writs of assassination here. And I also marked the Morag Tong base, so we can just recall to it, and we'll basically do that as soon as we're done. But yeah, let's get out of the arena area. Oh, we got a freaking rat. How are we doing on light? How are we doing on light sources? I have a torch. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Is this broken? It's just about broken. We need to repair these knives. So, we're gonna... I'll probably just have to use the succubus dagger. But yeah, that's the... See how it paralyzes him? That's what we want to do to our victims. Alright, let's just get out of the storage area. Yeah, I guess these rats are respawning after I took out the original population in here. And we just gotta level up. And we just got to level 2. Awesome. Oh yeah, I left a few things in here. How are we doing on carry weight? Not very good. We don't have a very high strength with this character. I also have this chitin short sword. I think I'll actually equip that for now. Yeah, we were in here earlier. I don't think... Let's see. Can I unlock this chest? Let's try the Journeyman's Lockpick. It's still too complex for us. Alright. And let's see. What are we doing? Let's use the chitin short sword. Let me put that on my quick keys. There we go. Alright, and then maybe let's put the, let me check here. We just gotta hit F1 to bring up the quick keys, so if you tap F1, if you're playing this, you can bring this up, and then you can, choose what to put on your number keys. So, like, let me see here. I want to put Journeyman's Lockpick has 10, was that 10 uses left? I can put this, let's use the Apprentice Lockpick. Journeyman's is a little bit better, so we'll use that when we can't. Alright, Arena Canal Works, let's get up here. And I guess we're heading over to the Telvanni Plaza. The other thing we gotta do is, we gotta restore our health a little bit. Let me see. Let me take this. And, I'll drink the guar milk, actually. The guar milk will heal us, and, apparently the guar milk isn't even, like, milk, because, like, they're basically reptiles. They don't produce milk. What the guar milk is it's like, they feed the guar a certain type of food, like a certain type of grain, and it makes the guars like regurgitate all this saliva, and then the Dunmer collect that and refine it into the guar milk. So it's like saliva of a guar. But it restores your health, so it's like nutritious. And I think it's just like in our world, you see there are certain cultures where like people say, oh, like their food isn't very good, it's very plain, but it's like made in the environment where a certain type of food is made. It's good because it keeps you alive in a harsh environment. And that's how I think of a lot of Dunmer food. It doesn't necessarily sound appetizing to me, but if you lived in the shadow of Red Mountain and, you know, this kind of hostile landscape with frickin' cliff racers everywhere and slaughterfish infested waters and everything.
Yes, sir.
Just having a nice meal would be quite pleasant, even if it seems strange to Outlanders like ourselves. Now let's see here. Look at that giant crystal. Avoni Dren. Now let's take a look here at the journal. We gotta get them into temporary housing. Temporary housing, huh? Telvanni upper storage. Lauren residence. I'm kind of curious about the storage area here. How are we doing on gold? We have 3,000 gold. We're doing quite well. There's just a guy in here and an ordinator there. Yeah. Alright, let's see. We gotta figure out where the Telvanni temporary housing is. And it's kind of cool with our chameleon amulet. You know, Belos looks almost ghostly. Like ethereal. Which I think adds to his seductive powers when he closes in on the victims for the Morag Tong. And I like to think a lot of Belos's victims don't even recognize that he's male. Like, they can't tell if he's male or female. Here it is. Vivek, temporary Telvanni housing. Let's go in here. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick save. Alright, Nanithon. Is it Idroso Vendu? I gotta get them. And Ethal Seloth. Alright, we just did a quick save. I wonder what happens if I talk to them. Whatever it is, it can wait for another day. Goodbye. Alright, ladies. Let's see what we do with you. I'm sorry, I'm busy right now.
Finally, something interesting.
Alright, what we're gonna have to do is lure them away. Is this ready? We still have 11 hours to recharge this. I wonder if I can just sneak sleep for that. Can I just sneak sleep and recharge my seduce power? Either we do that, or let's actually go and get a backpack and stuff before we... Well, at least we know where they are now. Let's see. I gotta get a backpack because that would help with carry weight, and we seriously need the boost to carry weight. So let's see, what's the best place to go? Arena's there, 4 1/4. I think we'll just go up to the 4 1/4 really quickly. And while our seduction power recharges, we'll just get ourselves set up with a backpack. And, you know, I don't know if there's anything else we need. It is useful for a low strength character to have. Alright. Yeah, getting more athletics is also nice because, like, if I'm looking at the character sheet, we're an unarmored 36, so, like, I don't even know if we should wear, like, this light armor. We have this netch leather crap and some other things. But, like, I took off the bracer and the helmet. I think we might just try to go for the full unarmored, sort of agile dodge build type thing. Look at that. That's awesome. Screenshot. Alright, let's make our way over to the 4 1/4. There should be, Let's see. We just need a general goods store. A trader. Alright. You know, one thing we could do is seduce an ordinator, lure them back, and then provoke the women into attacking us so we can fight them in self-defense. And kill them that way. That's one way to do it. The other way is to lure them away. Let's see. This is the foreign embassy. I think, foreign quarter. Do we have to go down? The foreign quarter does have stores and stuff in it. Might have to go down a level. Hello. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. This is, apothecary. Can I sell anything to you?
At your service, Outlander.
Let me see. Actually, I'll keep the gold cannon flowers. I want to maybe mess around with the alchemy, so we can see if we can make some poison. But we can actually buy some stuff if she has any good. I could use some more restore health, I think. How are we doing on... Yeah, we don't really have potions, so like, let's pick up some potions while we're here. Do we have cure common disease? I mean, it's fairly cheap. Let's get 2 of those. Because there's a very good chance that we get sick in dungeons. Maybe we can find more of those as we go along. Cheap restore health. Alright. Alright. Can we get this all for 300, please? Deal. Alright. Did a little bartering there. We got some potions now. That's good. It's good. Feels good to have the stack of restore health potions there when you need it in a pinch. Let me find the general goods store. I'm just gonna sneak around. This will level up sneak, and it'll level up sneak and let me restore my stamina in case I need stamina for anything. But like, I'll stand up to talk
I
to
couldn't
people.
possibly. Too busy. What is this about?
She's a marksman trainer. She's also a journeyman mercantile trainer. You know, like, we have a lot of gold to spend on training. I don't know if we should get marksman. Should we get marksman? Like, we're an illusion, unarmored speechcraft, alchemy, and mysticism build. We can make poisons, we can charm and calm our victims, we can avoid wearing armor. And then in our minor skills, we have hand-to-hand and short blade as our weapons, and we're actually best in short blade for now. And it's a minor skill. We got athletics and acrobatics and sneak. And that's it. We don't have marksman, we don't have security. We don't have mercantile. We don't have light armor. So we don't have a lot of things that are more typically associated with like an assassin, like your traditional assassin or rogue build. A little bit more of a Nightblade type of thing, but with the seduction power, it's quite good for the Morag Tong playthrough. Alright, well, let's just check. What does she even have for sale?
I don't know if I can help you, but
Bunch
I'll
of longbows, of course. Steel crossbow. Having some nice, like, we had some electric, or like poison darts that we were throwing at one of our enemies before. We do have some steel throwing knives. But if they can carry an enchant, and then you can just, you know, throw a few of these. If you get on top of a rock and they're like at the base, you know? Like, that could be good, I don't know. Like, how much would it be? Like, if I get the Firebite stars, it's only 145. And these will do a little bit of extra fire damage. I mean, sure, why not? It's nice. And it's cool, too. Cruel Firestorm Dart. Like, this is going to be much more expensive. Okay, it's not... You know, we've got the gold for it. Like, we could take these with us. Fire damage 3 to 7 points in 10 feet. So these will actually explode. So even if you miss, you can still do damage. So these will be like the weaker ones. These will be the heavier duty ones. And we got some random throwing knives there. Let's see Can I get everything for this? 472, nice.
All right, I'm listening.
We could get, I don't know. Let me hold on to my gold. I'd rather train up something I'm using than something I might not even use. Whoa, look at these enchanted arrows.
Let's not make this official, Outlander.
Poison
Move
bloom
along.
arrow, frost bloom. That's sick. Like poison, frost, fire. Yeah, they each have their own
Submit to the
like
three,
particle
the
effects.
spirits and thy lords.
Yes, indeed, brother. Give me a smooch. This is what we do to people. Staring contest. There we go. Yeah, this is 390 gold. Like, the steel crossbow is not insanely expensive either. We don't have the marksman skill to use it. Though, yet, at least. Let's see, there's clothier. Do I have the marksman skill even for these guys? The exploding fire? No, those are 35. Oh well. We can still try using them and see if the enchantment helps. It just feels good to have more stuff to kill enemies with.
Greetings, Outlander.
Oh, this
Do you
is the
seek my
alchemy
services?
lady. I can sell you some pearls. And a bit of drag wax. Alright, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll take 3 gold off the top. Just give me all you got.
Welcome, friend.
Alright, here's our trader. Should have a backpack. Yeah, so there's like a wicker backpack and a brown fur backpack. Yeah, the brown fur backpack is got a little more storage space. The wicker backpack is very lightweight though. And we don't really have a ton of weight to throw around. Well, I guess once we have the backpack, we can load it up with stuff then. I don't know if I should sell the light armor, because I feel like maybe we're just not gonna even use it. Alright, I'm just looking through. I think, yeah, the other thing we should work on is getting a player home at some point. That would be nice. Yeah, let's just maybe sell this stuff. We'll get a bit of gold, clear up some inventory room. Guar hide. I don't think I know how to use hide for anything yet, but it is part of the bushcrafting thing, so you can unlock how to do more stuff. Nechiman's cap. Yeah, we gotta think about being an unarmored build and mostly relying on like spells and things of that nature. I guess we can just get the brown fur backpack. Alright, so let's see. We hold left shift and we left click on the backpack and it opens it up. We've got 120 pounds we can load up in here, so we can put in some things. Like, you know, the wood axe, the cooking pot, the firewood, and, yeah, I think this is looking solid. Anything heavy here? I can put away, I guess that, hold on. Can I, how do I, let me check here. Let me reopen the backpack. I mean, this is, this should be fine once I re-equip this. How do I, there we go. Alright, we'll put a bunch of that away. Yeah, we can put those away. Alright. 37 pounds have been moved into the backpack. I can put away an extra flint knife, take another 2 pounds. This old Telvanni bug musk is there. Alright, so... Pork or meat. Yeah, we'll put some of these things in the backpack. Clothes. And then we'll just re-equip our backpack. And that weight will be taken off. So 158 weight. Alright, we got our backpack on. Something about it takes away a little bit of seduction quality, but I don't mind it. This is Outlander, and we got our backpack, we got our tent, and our firewood there. And that's part of just what we need to survive on our journeys. Alright, there's an enchanter here. I guess I can... Let's check with Miunge, the enchanter. Hello, sir. The annoying fool. Yeah, I forget. Should we do this? We can try to make him leave.
Quest.
We can actually seduce this guy to get rid of him. And complete the quest. Where's he? There he is. Alright, Marcel Marard. Hello, my friend. What a glorious time it is. Perhaps I can interest you in my fine wares. My line of work? I'm an actor, or at least I hope to be. I'm the poor player who struts and frets for a while on a stage and then has lunch. I'm full of sound and furiousness. Oh, if there were but a good theater troupe in this town, I could give up selling these baubles. Oh, woe is me. Should we threaten him, or let's just be diplomatic? You should leave this area. Yeah. Theater troupe. Alright, well, let's see. How many hours? 9 hours?
I haven't much time, so be quick about
Alright,
this.
hold on a sec. Let me just save here. What if we, Alright, let me get some food. I need to fill up on my frickin' water skin. Yeah, well, I gotta get my frickin' stew out of my pack anyways now. Let me get my cooking pot. It's a lot of menu spam. You are hydrated. Alright, there we go. Okay. We'll just keep the cooking pot in our inventory for now. But, let's see, where the heck did that guy go? Is this, yeah, it's almost ready. It'll be ready soon. Yeah, we got a couple of different weapons in our inventory. Where the hell is he? Here he is. Okay, we are a little bit tired, but
Dirt, 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 dirt.
let's see.
Everywhere dirt.
Hello there. I wonder, yeah, chance low. Alright, well, we're just going to take our seduce power and have him follow us. Come on, Marcel. Let's go. I wonder, can we just lead him out of the, can we just, like, lead him away? Like, let's see. And how should we handle this? Should we just straight up assassinate this guy? I don't know if that'll affect the quest in a bad way. Yeah, so check status. Marcel Marard, he's a level 5 acrobat. These are his stats. He's pretty weak. It looks like he's pretty weak. He pretty much doesn't seem to have any good fighting stats. He's got 41 in marksman and 41 in sneak. He's kind of bad as like a straight up fighter. So it won't be that hard to take him out, like if we want to. Ah, what a beautiful view, huh, Marcel? Such a view I could even take as my last one in this realm. Why doesn't he lose health when I do this? Why doesn't he that's so weird. Why doesn't he lose health even though I'm attacking him? Oh, he's a Breton, so he resists the magic. Alright, let's see. I guess he's kicking our butt and we're the one that sucks, and that's probably actually accurate. Let's take a restore fatigue and restore health. And he kicks our butt. Yes. So I don't think maybe not assassinating him. Yeah, also we need to get some good fatigue recovery so we can land our hits and spam them at this continuously without like missing like 90% of them. Oh. Alright, so I don't know, should we but now we load back in and okay. So now, okay, there we go. Yeah, he's our follower. What if we just take him out into the wilderness and he gets killed by an animal or something? I guess that's one way to solve it. This annoying fool. Yeah, I guess we gotta find a way to go down. We gotta find a way down from here. I guess I gotta go back inside. And go down another level. I think... Hold on, no, we just gotta go down like this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, come on, Marcel. Come on, buddy. We're going for a trip. Also, we gotta repair our daggers, so that's gonna be another issue that we gotta deal with. Yeah, and as for training, like, we can just do that at the Morag Tong base. So we can increase our short blade that way. Wow, it looks very dramatic. Alright, let's see if we can get Marcel to be attacked by something out here. Maybe if he goes far enough, it'll just be registered as him leaving the area. Yeah, it's very foggy. Yeah, I want to find something or someone that will attack him. And I'm trying to think of the different things we can do with this Incubus build, where we can basically turn anyone into a follower by seducing them. But then, like, how do we use that effectively to, you know, cause chaos and get people to fight each other? That's what I'm interested in doing. Like, can I get the AI to basically just fight for me? Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, like if you have a follower, they'll fight whatever is hostile to you. There's a guy over there. Let's see. There isn't much animals other than like netches, mud crabs, maybe slaughterfish in the water. Rats. Nyx hounds, like there's a Nyx hound over there. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna do a save here. Alright, let's see if we can get attacked by an NPC and just have our follower fight them. Like, who is that? There's somebody over there. Let's see if we can go over there. Come on, follow me, Marcel. Alright, I'm gonna get my stamina recovery. Get a save. And we got this chitin short sword as just our standard weapon. We get the succubus tanto. Wasn't there a person right here? Huh? There they are. Where are you?
Do you want something?
Thenelin class, yeah. What's your background? You're a mage? What if we admire you? Alright. Have you heard the latest rumors? What's your trade about? You're a mage. Alright. We're actually pretty good at speechcrafting him. But he's not hostile, and he seems like a nice guy. Let's leave him alone. I wonder if this is one of the boats you can use. Is this one of the boats you can use? No, it's just decorative. There are boats that you can use in this, like rowboats. There's rowboats, and the immersive travel applies to ship travel as well. These are just some farms. Like, let's see. Okay, here we have an enemy. Let's see this Quama Forager. Let's see what it does. See? Yeah, he fights it. And it starts fighting him. Perfect. Look at that. Look at this amazing, realistic combat. Just a giant maggot and a random guy. He's trying to punch it. Wow. I think this Quama Forager is doing a better job against Marcel than me. Than I did earlier. Look at that. Nobody's hitting each other. Yeah, alright. We just walk back to Vivek. We tell the enchanter that we got rid of him. Yeah, he's somewhere in the Ascadian Isles just fighting a Quama Forager. Why is the Quama Forager not taking any damage? Like, he can't even hit it a single time. Dude, look how fast they're, like, maneuvering around. Oh, this is beautiful. This is peak Morrowind. We didn't even need to find a strong enemy. Just gonna have a sip of water. Let's relax and just watch the show for a little bit. Alright, I think he's about halfway done. Didn't even need to fight him ourselves. Ah, alright. This is either the strongest Quama Forager ever or the absolute worst built character in Morrowind history. How did he beat us so fast? And this Quama Forager is just invincible. Alright. Can we speed it up? Let's go, Quama Forager. I've got things to do. Alright.
I have no more quarrel with you. Go away.
Come on, what the hell? Now he's running. Oh my gosh! He just ran away so fast. Wait, what the heck?
Careful with that, friend.
Okay, he's done. We got him. Did I break my freaking dagger? Yeah, my dagger is broken. My dagger broke when I hit him. Alright, well, we'll use a kite and short sword to kill the Quama Forager. There we go. And Marcel Morard, the annoying fool, we dealt with him in a very Belos fashion. We just lured him away. We used a Quama Forager to basically destroy his health bar, and then we just finished him off. So he thought he was our companion, but in the end the Quama Forager was our real companion. Alright. Oh yeah, we have to dispose of the body, of course. So we'll we just toss it in some bushes over there behind that tree. And this dark elf farmer here is none the wiser. Hello there. Oh yeah, I wonder if this guy is a slave or just a laborer. Who knows? Let's see. Let's go put his We'll put his clothes down. Let's put him in this urn here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. I didn't take anything. I don't have a bounty. Okay, good. One of the guys was like, "Gods!" Oh, I could have just come in here. There's a lockpick. Alright. Let's rest until healed. We're very tired. Now we're very thirsty. Let's take our stew. The stew is... We're gonna have to make more stew. But, let's rest a couple more hours. Alright, we're looking alright. We gotta top off on water. We're kind of running low on water. We have a ton of scuttle. We don't need more scuttle. Guess we got some loot. We got some nice gems off the guy. Alright, I'll take the guar milk, and the salt rice bread, and the small Quama egg. And then I'm gonna just open my backpack. And I'm just gonna put a bunch of this stuff away. Salt rice bread restores health. I'll put away the cuddle and the small Quama egg. Scrib cabbage and whatnot. And the guar milk, we can just keep that as a backup restore health source. I gotta make more stew. At least stew is easy to make. We also need to top off on the water skin. Should maybe get a second water skin or even a third one as well. At least the stew replenishes both the hunger and thirst, of course. Let me put my backpack back on here. Am I still over encumbered? I think I gotta put away the stew pot. Yeah. Alright, let me reopen this. Put away the stew pot. I'll put away this stuff. Okay. And the salt, actually, some of the salt rice bread I'll keep, and that'll just be go-to food. Alright, let me put my backpack back on. Oh, how are we doing? Alright, we gotta go sell some loot that we took off of the guy. Yeah, alright. This is a totally chill little hut we can sleep in. But it's already dark, it's late at night. Let's see, let me get my torch. There was actually a lantern in there. Should I take that lantern? How much does it weigh? 150. You know what? Let's take it and use it till it runs out. There we go. Ghostly light blue is nice. Alright, well, that wasn't a writ of execution, but we solved the problem in the main way that Belos knows how. Now let's see. We gotta go take care of the two Dunmer women in the Telvanni temporary housing. Who's this person? Save. Let's see, how are we doing? This is 5 hours until it recharges. I could use my journey back power and just go back to the arena. But, I don't know, I like walking under the stars. Let's see, I think, what do we need? Lalu, Redoran. Yeah, Telvanni is right next to the arena. We could do this. Actually, we gotta sell some of the loot we got. So we're gonna go back to the foreign quarter. There isn't very much light cast by this lantern. Like, let's see, how's the torch look instead? Give me the torch. Looks like the torch ran out. Well, good thing I took this lantern, because it's almost run out too. Yeah, we're like a ghostly killer. Gotta get something better than a kite and short sword as just a standard unenchanted weapon. But yeah, I love one thing in Morrowind is this gameplay where you have more than one type of weapon for different reasons. Like I have the paralysis Tanto and then I have the poison Viper Blade or whatever to actually do the bulk of the damage. I've even got a backup just short sword as a standard weapon. And I feel like in a lot of RPGs you just kind of have your weapon that you use for everything and that's that. I kind of like the fact that you can create a strategy around multiple weapons using them together. Or using them together with spells in a certain way, you know? Or even just having different weapons for different situations.
Say what you want or go away.
Lalu. What do we need? We gotta go to the foreign quarter? Yeah. I believe so. Last lantern ran out. Alright, I might just, let's just hit the journey back. Alright, we're back at the Morag Tong. I love it. I love Vivek. It's a great place to live. Great place to get up to no good. Let's see. I think these... I don't know if they regenerate their loot. Does this one? Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, they do. Alright, let me get out of here.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Actually, let's see. How are we doing with thirsty? I don't know if there's a keg of water in here somewhere.
My time is precious.
Hurry up.
I feel like every guild hall should have a keg of
Speak,
water.
traveler.
So you can fill up on the water flask. Yeah, I'm not sure that there is one. There might be some water in like a pitcher. No. Sometimes there is. Put this lantern here. Some moon sugar. Sure. Pin cushion? Alright. Okay, any water? Yeah. There we go. Fill container. Nice. Some more guar milk there. Alright, scuttle. Yeah, we got enough guar milk and food for now. That'll keep us fed and hydrated and topped off on health.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Yeah, actually, without water, something like guar milk might be the next best thing. Or trauma root tea. Both of those are good. Now let's see. Yeah, I gotta make another freaking torch, I think. So let's go and open this, get our wood. Alright. Let me take this. I should be able to make a couple torches, yeah. Alright, let me start out with one. And then equip the new torch. There we go. Am I overweighted now by something? Yeah, I guess I am. We could drop something behind here now. Oh yeah, I need to put away the wood. A lot of inventory management sometimes in a game like this. But there we go. Yeah, that's what. Well, we're on the way to sell stuff, so we'll free up some carry weight with that. I also need to find, like, one goal I have is to get a bunch of candles or lanterns and just fill this whole area with them. So walking through here isn't such a pain. But let's see here. Alright, we're gonna go up through the canal works, up to the waste works then.
Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
Alright. Oh yeah, we gotta go back and talk to the enchanter about the so-called annoying fool. Yeah. I guess you gotta get him to join a troupe of actors or something. But I was just like, nah, maybe not this time, buddy. That was pretty funny, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely worth it. That was hilarious. Watching him struggle against the Quama Forager. Belos simply could barely hold his laughter. Yeah. We're not a great guy. Like, Belos is, he's an assassin. And he's a seducer at that. Alright, let's see here. We gotta go in the shops. Gotta go into the waste works and here we are again. What does he say?
We are not fangless,
You
friend.
killed him? Well, I suppose that's one way of taking of that problem. But now I'll have the guards around here asking questions, harassing my customers. I don't need that at all. I appreciate you getting rid of him, but there had to be another way. Anyway, take this. And you didn't get it from me. Alright, cool.
Greetings,
Can we do some
White Walker.
business? What do you call me? White Walker? What is this? Game of Thrones? What do we got? Anything good here? The Black Death? What is this? Kite and longbow. Might be worth it to get a wooden crossbow just to deliver enchanted bolts at enemies. Lucy's unhinging, I'll take that. Demoralize, restore health. That's pretty good. Is it worth that much though? I mean, it might save our life. Does 30 seconds, that's huge. Yeah, it's worth it. Let's get it down though to like Too low. Too low. 890. Okay. We only have 7 in Mercantile. Not very good, but that's fine. Alright, we finished the quest. You know, that's fun. Like, usually I do the good guy ending for the quest, but here we did sort of the bad ending, and we probably
Spit it
got
out or
less
hit the
gold as a
road.
result, but it was still really
Come on.
an entertaining
I haven't got all day, you know.
thing, so... Alright,
listening.
let's see. What kind of spells should we get? We could just straight up get Mark and Recall, though, now. So it kind of makes it pointless to get the stone that gives it to you as daily powers. But then again, if it's a daily power, like, it doesn't cost magicka. I mean, I don't know.
What can I... My
I'll
spells are
just
the
get
best
them.
you'll find in town. So let's make a deal.
I just wanted that convenience for the early game. So it is what it is. Conjure lightning on target. I'm just gonna
Yes.
buy that because that's interesting. Summon Mud Golem? What the heck is a Mud Golem? I've never seen a Mud Golem. Yeah, she's got a lot of these restoration. Variable resist. We don't need resist fire really as a Dunmer. Maybe resist magicka or poison. Also shock. Yeah, these are all restoration. We're not really great at restoration. Detect automaton. 100 points for 10 seconds on self. Sotha's lost servant. Yeah, I don't think I really need that. Alright, we've spent a lot of our gold. We need to sell some wares though, man.
Greetings.
I need to make some money here. So let's see. Alright, let's sell these gemstones. Let's go for max sale. Alright.
What do you want?
Anything we should get for ourselves, like, I don't want to get too many more things. We can put things into our pack, though. Iron grill is 5 pounds, but you can just make a wood grill. There's stuff for tea. I'm kind of thinking about making tea. But, very well. Can I sell anything to you?
I am blessed to be at your service, Outlander.
Shimmering fluorite. Hectite. Alright. I'm gonna sell those rat pelts. Good, she's got 150. What does scrib jelly sell for? Okay, not bad. That sturgeon meat was so heavy. Carrying that around. Alright.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we still got 1,000 gold. We could get a few training sessions. Back at the Morag Tong headquarters, probably. Anything else to sell? I think we're pretty much sold our stuff. We got these rings. I'm just gonna hang on to them as they give us another thing to deal damage with, and every little bit counts. I wonder if I can top off on water as well. The blue Kagouti. This sounds like might be. Oh. Okay. Any water in these? Okay, I ran out of. Oh, let me take. Hold on, let me just crouch. Let me take a paper lantern. Nice. There we go. That's very nice. Good. All right. Any water in these bottles or goblets? Sometimes they
Sir?
randomly... drink out of that. Can I top this off? Fortify attack power. Alright, golden sedge tea. Let me fill my container with that. Alright, there's a forge here. I like how it's like, it could be a forge or it could be just like an oven for food. I think like a blacksmith forge you wouldn't use for food, right? Like the basic shape could be the same though. Wonder how fast that cooks. Bitter green slime. It's a vegetable that damages your health, but you can cook it and you can eat it. Yeah, another thing we could do is like lure someone out, like a shopkeeper where there's no one else in the room. We could lure them out and then just steal everything without getting crime reported. Oh, we can actually walk back there. Alright, you know what? You can have the bitter green slime as a gift. Walks in, leaves some bitter green slime cooking on the stove, walks out, refuses to elaborate. We need a frickin' water person. A tavern. Alright. I don't think there's, oh yeah, there's all of this stuff over here. Alright. Let's see, let me put away the lantern. It's good that we have that. Oh yeah, we got Mark and Recall now just as spells, so we still have the daily powers to use as well. But yeah. This should send me back here. Now let me find someone who can train me. We gotta, let's see, how are we doing? Level 2? Yeah, we just got to level 2. Why am I always opening these chests? Let me go talk to a trainer. Hello. I don't think I'm high enough rank to train with
What
you.
are you doing?
Quickly,
Neither with
Outlander.
you.
I haven't much time.
But there's some people in here, so I think you're a trainer? Yeah?
Do you seek training?
Short blade, light armor, and sneak. All of these are useful. We could probably do... We can afford short blade and sneak, or like... I think maybe we just get short blade and sneak, right?
My time is precious. At your service, Outlander.
We can get short blade a second time. Train to level... We can get it to level 30.
Do you
There.
seek training?
Now we're all out of gold, basically. But let's see. Requires short blade 25. Short blade 15. Short blade. This still needs 50, the wild shard blade. Oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to do is
What do you
repair
want?
my daggers. We'll have to solve that problem. Athletics increased right there. 4 out of 10. Yeah, because our weapon is pretty dinged up. Like, we have our Chitin short sword is in good shape, but the Cruel Viper blade is totally busted. The Tanto the Succubus is doing okay, but the Wild Shard blade, we can't even use it for... We won't use this for a while. It might be a wise idea to simply leave it here behind if we're not going to be using it. Although, can't we actually... We can shoot the enchantment out of it, right? So frost damage 1 to 20 points on target. Yeah, we can shoot that at people. So, like, this is actually really nice to keep on us. Keep that thing on us. Yeah, but like the chitin short sword is sort of the standard go-to, and it's not a very good weapon either at that. We're really gonna have to improve. We will
Is there
improve.
something
We'll get
you
better.
need?
I can't barter or train with
Can
you.
you even
Can
be
I advance?
trusted?
I need to do more writs. Why is the orc all the way over here in this end? Yeah, we keep that thing on us. How we doing? Thanks for stopping in. We're playing Outlander. I need to basically get out of, I need to go and, do some assassinating. Because we're out of money, so... Let's see, how we doing? Seduce. This is ready to go. So let's go find our victim. We actually have 2 people we gotta take out. So... Oh yeah, this always happens, man. But I have my lantern, yes, I have my lantern. Yeah, we're gonna fill this whole area with candles and lanterns later. At least that's my hope. It's always so confusing getting out of here, but there we go. Up through the canal works. And put away the lantern. We got ourselves a backpack as well. So we're a little more put together than episode 1 of this run. Arena holding cells, we gotta go up. Yeah. Okay. Let's head out. And let's take a look at the map. We have to head east to the Telvanni compound. We already met our victims earlier when we stopped by the Telvanni temporary housing. 2 Dunmer women. Know nothing about them other than we have received the honorable writ of execution for them from our paying masters, so here we go, killing again. We're just gonna crouch to get our fatigue regenerated. I gotta remember to say fatigue, because that's what it's called in Morrowind. It's not stamina. It's fatigue. The Telvanni Wasteworks, this is the wrong spot. We gotta go to the roof. Let's go to the roof. And, I think just down to the sewers is the usual approach. Let's go find her. We'll have to, wait for a day in between the first and the second one so we can recharge our seduction power. But I believe they're in here. Temporary housing. Okay, let me do a quick save. Alright, who should be first? Idroso Vendu. Hello, Idroso. I'd like to get to know you a little better. Wait, they both come along? Wait, Wait, they're both coming along. So they're like considered just a... That's really funny. So maybe one of them is the follower of the other, and if you do this, they'll both come. I didn't expect this. But yeah, they are both on the way, following us now. Alright, let's go find some Kwama foragers and take care of them. Let's see, which way should we go? I think we'll bring them to the let's just lead them into the wilderness. Yeah, package deal. Yeah, they both follow Belos. He seduces 2 women at one time. This guy is a crazy. This guy is on the rampage out here in Vardenfell. Just the ladies can't resist him, and the men can't. Even the men can't resist him. Look, I mean, he looks like a woman. Almost, but not quite. Alright, the ladies are following along. Come on, ladies. Let's go have a picnic in the Ascadian Isles. I've got a nice spot where we can have some wine and cheese and Cyrodiilic brandy and all kinds of things. Yeah. We can have a good time. Let's go. Let's see. I think we want to bring them north here. Yeah, north up to the foreign quarter. And then from the foreign quarter, we'll just lead them out into the wilds and, you know, we can lure them to bandits or wild animals, or we can just try to kill them ourselves. Ethal, Seloth, and Idroso Vendu. Alright, I'm just gonna run along for now. Even though we don't have stamina, it's alright. We gotta regenerate our magicka a little bit as well. Maybe we'll actually set up our tent. We'll see, we'll see. Now I think we gotta go down. We gotta go down, right? No, we already went down. Alright, we just gotta go over here, right? We gotta go down. Yeah, we gotta go further down. The Wasteworks. Let's go downstairs. Black Shalk Corner Club. And we get a crash. Alright, let's jump back in. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Sit tight. Yeah. Yeah, I usually don't play characters that are very, like, on the evil side of things, but sometimes it's fun. It's fun to give it a try for a change. It's like, I like that the quest allows you to just kill him, and then it's like, oh shit, okay, well, you killed him, but that wasn't the best option. And I like how the enchanter even mentions that he's not even concerned that you killed him. He's concerned that it's bad for business because guards are going to be snooping around and customers might come into it, might not enter his store. Like, this Argonian is so, like, dead set on getting his bag. He's all in his bag. And if you're an Argonian in Vardenfell, I mean, who can blame you? Alright, I don't know if I got any autosaves there, or if I did any quick saves once I got them to follow me, but all we gotta do is lure them out of there anyways if we have to do the quick save. Belos Sedri autosave. Let's say yes to all. I love that enchanted weapons can basically be used as, like, magic wands. Just shooting spells at people. Alright, they should be... Okay, what are they doing? Idroso Vendu is not listed as following me, but Ethel Seloth is. She just keeps spawning in and then, like, walking away. So yeah, it might bug this quest to do this. To do it this way. Yeah, look at this. Alright, whatever. Let's just see if we can make it work. So I think they'll teleport to catch up to you anyways. canal works. How do we get out of the frickin' foreign quarter? Sometimes moving around in Vivek is so annoying. Do we have to go down here? I think this is too low, right? Or we can just bring him down here in the underworks. Who's that? There's somebody down here.
There is no escape!
Okay, there's a rat. They're fighting the rat. Look, she just jumped in the sewer. They both jumped in the sewer. Water. There's a scamp over here? What the heck? Alright. Alright. Watch out, fool! Actually, pretty good. Oh my god, it killed us in one hit. Gonna dip for now and record some vids. Remember to like the stream, fellow viewers. Take care, dude. Thank you so much, Kai, for stopping by. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out if this quest gets bugged by using this ability. I hope not. Alright, we're down here. Let's get... Actually, let's not even bother killing the scamp. Let's see if the scamp kills them. No, the rat and the scamp are fighting, and then the women are fighting the rat. And neither of them are listed as followers for me. Imagine they just drowned in the sewer water. I don't even know if they understand how to get out of the water. This might actually be perfect. Oh, I got infected with swamp fever. And that drained my strength stat by 19, so now I'm stuck. I need to take my... This is why we got this. Cure common disease. Alright, the scamp? What the hell is this guy doing? Oh crap. Alright, at least the ladies are fighting to protect me. They're like, leave him alone! And then they're like jumping into battle. Let me take some salt rice bread for that restore health a little bit. Oh my god, what are they doing? This is absolutely hilarious. Like, the pandemonium is breaking out. This beautiful chaos. Look at that! What if they just keep him down there and he drowns? The scamp jumped in too! Okay, the guy died? The scamp is just chilling down there. Okay, they just fought him underwater. He might have actually drowned fighting them. This one, she's weak. I'm just worried that the longer we're down here, the more we're just gonna get inflicted with swamp fever or whatever. Especially if we... Alright, great. We got Whipbane. We got Whipbane. This is awesome. I'm like scared to fight these women because they're so strong. Alright, whatever. We're sick with Whitbane anyways. Let's just jump in here. What did this orc have? He had a wooden staff of war, ABCs for barbarians, and bone mold armor, and some stones. I guess I could take the staff. What the heck? This scamp is just... He's like... Apparently the scamp can breathe underwater. I didn't know that they could do that. I guess Daedra are just so magical they don't even have to breathe underwater. They can just swim forever. Alright, honestly, Whitbane is one of the better diseases to get because it doesn't drain your strength. Although I need to figure out how to actually get out of this water now. Let's see. There should be a walkway to get out of here somewhere nearby. And the effects of Whitbane can be heard as your character starts suffering auditory hallucinations. Which actually does have like a psychic effect on you as the player as well. Like you start to feel like you're going crazy. Alright, let's see. We got out there. Come on, there's a rat here.
Die!
Okay, she kicked the butt of the rat. Let's see. Alright, they're both following me. They're still following me, so that's good. Let's see. I do need to get a little bit of stuff to sell later. Ideally, I just get this writ finished and then we get some money. Then we can use that money to repair our steel dagger. Yeah, I can just use my victims as my own personal followers until they're dead, basically. Is there anything else down here that's scary? I think that orc was guarding the entrance to some kind of thing. I don't know what it was. Maybe there's more enemies in there. Let's see. What if I just get back in the water? We're swimming around in the grimy sewer water. But we already have a sickness, so I don't think we can get another one on top of that. So if you can only have one at a time, that's pretty good. Let's see. This ruins our intelligence, our willpower, and our agility. So we'll definitely want to secure it soon.
Die!
Alright. Alright, good. The rat got a hit on Idroso here. Nice. Go for it, rat. Alright, she takes down the rat. Let's see. I only see one of them. I don't know where the other one went. Oh yeah, she's over here. She's just floating over here. What if we, let me do a save. What's that? Coda flower tea. Detect animal. Ibishamus shrine. Okay. What the hell's going on in here? Oh shit, what the heck? What is this place? Holy crap. What? Look at this stuff we just found down here. Oh my god. Ilnea's breath, frost damage 20 to 65 points in 10 feet, paralyzed for 6 seconds in 10 feet. Holy crap. Undusi's unhinging. Verneem. I think that's supposed to say Vermina's promise. Charm, that's perfect for us though. I'll take the Grey Fate. I might sell that. Gambler's Draft. Fortify Luck, Fortify Illusion. Quality, Restore Health. Man, what a find. F5. I was hoping there'd be some enemies in here. There seriously are no enemies in here? What even is this place? What is this? Some kind of Daedric shrine. By the look of it. Who the hell are you? Hidden one? What do you want? Hello there. How you doing? What is this guy doing? Who are you, hidden one? What did I just stumble into? Oh god. Well, there's a lot of nice scrolls in here at least. Those potions are too heavy. Frostbane. Akash's Lock Splitter. Yeah, I don't know. Why not? What the heck is this place, man? There's just a random guy sitting in the corner. Ruined book. And a bed. Alright. We are pretty tired. I was hoping for some enemies to be in there so we could have them fight our ladies here. But apparently we didn't find anything of the sort. We just got sick. They did get some damage on them, but we honestly found some really strong scrolls in there. Like, look at that. That's crazy. We might, let's see. Let's see if we can just take them out by traditional means. It seems like they have hand-to-hand and a lot of, like, destruction magic and stuff. Like, I think they use fireball and they use hand-to-hand. Let me actually...
There is no escape!
Die, Dunmer? What the fuck? Why is she hostile all of a sudden? Holy crap.
There is no escape! This way.
Okay, she's dead. Idrosu Vendu. Celestial Benediction. Restore health, restore fatigue. Nice. Alright, well, we took out one, and for some reason,
Where's that slave?
Ethal is just chilling
Not
here.
long ago.
She's like, where's that slave?
Please.
Yeah, let's see. Can we paralyze her? Oh god. Alright. Alright, can I get up, please?
Die, Victor!
Alright. We'll reload the quick save. Yeah, and using these scrolls feels really good. I actually was watching a Morrowind playthrough of the new Tamriel Rebuilt content, and somebody was, and the person playing was talking about how scrolls in Morrowind feel much more powerful, whereas in like Skyrim and Oblivion they just don't feel that good most of the time. And I feel like to make magic interesting, you gotta really have some crazy stuff that you can do. And that's what I really appreciate. One thing I do appreciate about the magic in Morrowind. Let's try, let's see. What do we got? Black Death, I think. Yeah, if I do that. How much health does that take off her? She doesn't even react.
Please be careful.
She goes, please be careful, as she dies. What the heck? Alright, I have no idea. Alright, we'll take their things and throw their bodies in the sewer, as is common tradition at this point. And then I'll just, let's see. I'll just leave these here. Was folded paper pouch. Yeah, it's crazy how oblivious these NPCs are to their own doom and demise. Okay, let me get out of here. Actually, let's just use destination. Oh wait, did I just mark this? Oh man, I marked this. Alright, whatever. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to use mark. I meant to use recall. Alright, let's, what is this? A bookseller. Let's just run back. It's not that far to the, there we go. We cured our disease. We're also tired. So let's, I accidentally used, yeah, mark. We're gonna walk back to the Morag Tong Guild Hall now, after successfully killing those two. It was really nice getting some of those scrolls and just using those on them. Alright, let's go back to the arena. And Get our
Say
reward.
what you want of
Get our money. Anything I can sell? There's a random potion here. I don't get what that... It's like a item you can hold, I
At
guess.
your service, Outlander.
Blue pearl. What's this? Gambler's draft? We could sell it or we can use it. Maybe we'll use it. What are these? Are these any good? Not really good to sell. Quality restore health. Alright. Thank you very much. Jabash's rare books. Alright, we're gonna run on back to the arena. Alright, let me get the auto run, there we go. And alright, we're feeling good. We're getting our... doing a good job at the Morag Tong. Taking care of business here in Vivek. There's another person that we got a writ for. And I think he's kind of further away. Alright, Marcel Murad. Idroso Vendu has been slain in Ethal Seloth. And who else? Sarain Sadis. He may be found. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the Era Ben Mimpson. So where is that camp? It's all the way over here. That's gonna be a little bit of a journey, but that'll be on the agenda next. Let me look local here. Arena, yeah, so let's go head down to the Morag Tong base. And then we're gonna rest up, because we're all tired and our magicka's depleted, and we've just been doing a lot of shenanigans here, so we're gonna take a rest when we get back to the base. And we gotta remember to get repairs so I can use my steel dagger again. I wonder, I don't actually know if there are like arena fights added into this mod, but that would be pretty cool to try. Alright, you go to the Arena Canal Works, you go down the stairs. And then you don't go into the Underworks, you go to the Arena Storage. Take out our lantern. Yeah, I don't know. This thing is just... Let's put it somewhere. Where is it? Other... Kind of misleading looking. Oh yeah, this rat. Let's dispose of the corpse. Oh, it's buzzing with flies. It's a nice touch. Wonder if I, Oh yeah, let's... Can we get rid of these dead rats? Oh yeah, this is freaking locked. Lock is too complex. Alright, what we gotta do is use our, Unduce's unhinging. Unfortunately. Unless, hold on. We have this Daedric intervention spell. Let's cast that. Oh yeah, we don't have the magicka. Actually costs nothing. Alright, this should take us back to the... Whoa! Where the heck are we? Al-Sotha? Alright, well, we just warped to a Daedric shrine, apparently. And this is not a good idea. I thought that was going to warp us to the Mephala shrine. Alright, let me get out of here. I do not like this. Well, that was a interesting little development. Somehow we're sloshing around in water, but we're also walking on Do I just not see the water? Oh. You don't think a Dremora is chasing you anymore. Okay, very good. Alright, well, I am just going to probably use my Almcivi intervention. Let's see, where does this take us? Suran, okay. Well, we're in Suran. Well, I was hoping to rest up at the base. Do I have anything to sell? Not really. I wonder if I use the divine intervention. There's a clothier here. Maybe we'll pay a visit to the House of Earthly Delights while we're at it. Am I wearing my... Oh yeah. Alright, whatever. This is our little chameleon effect. Good old Suran. Where's the House of Earthly Delights? Let's check it out. Alright, this is Belos' kind of place. Alrighty. How we doing? How we doing?
That guy asks way too many questions.
Hello there. Runa's a real gem, isn't she? Hell yeah, have you heard of the Underground Brawl Den? If you're asking, then all I'll say is sewers. That's as far as I can go for you. Yeah, there's an underground brawling den in Suran. Can you actually teach me a song? Perhaps if we were better friends? Alright, well, maybe... Very low chance. Okay. Might have to rest a little bit. There's some skooma, some Cyrillic brandy, some sujama. I'm really curious about, let's maybe go into the Suran sewers and we'll find the underground fight club. What the heck? What is that? Morag Tong Assassin. There's a card there. Telvanni Craftsman Alchemist. Is that like a card game? Telvanni Warrior Guard. Telvanni Warrior Guard. Acrobatics will improve faster. I wonder if I can hide and take this Cyrillic brandy. Might be able to. No? No. Alright. There's another card there. Telvanni Noble Magister. There's like little cards hidden around here. Let's go into the sewers. I'm actually curious about this, and if we look at our skills, our hand-to-hand is a minor skill. It's not very strong, but we do have it there. Yeah, all of our powers except Ancestor Guardian were used. Alright, I'm gonna save. Wow. There's a whole sewer system down here. I got Rust Chanker. Great. What does that do? Minus 11 agility, minus 13 speed, minus 10 personality. That sucks. At least it didn't affect strength. Lock level 45. Probably can't use this. Yeah. Our security skill isn't great. Yeah, we should go and get cured of our diseases. Huh, level 45 lock. Ash statue there. 6th house spear. The dreamer is awake. This is a 6th house hideout here. Alright, well, let me go back up and, we still have Ondusi's unhinging. But those are kind of valuable, you know? They're not the easiest to come by. There's some skooma and gold in there. I just can't open anything. What do we have? We also have an Akasha's lock splitter. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back up top. It's another diseased rat, right? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get some restore fatigue. Let me back up and sneak walk a little bit. Get a bit of fatigue back. Cure common disease. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. A bunch of thief's tools and some lanterns. Oh, that's really nice. Alright, a little bit better hit rate when we have fatigue. There we go. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother skinning you guys. We don't need your stuff. Heavy chitin. Tovani bug musk. Okay, yeah. A little bit overweight again. Let me get this salt rice bread. Couple lanterns here. They're not very good, but they're there. Let me save. Level 95. Saran Sewers Upper. I wonder what's we could open this with the Akasha's lock splitter. Out of just sheer curiosity, we could actually do that. Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Let me reload. I wonder how many of these cities have like sewer systems underneath them added in. Saran does. Vivek already had the sewers in vanilla, but now like Saran has sewers. I wonder where else has them. Alright, let me see here. Akasha's lock splitter. F5. It worked. Alright, let's see if that was worth it. A repair swage. Can I use that? I can try to repair the cruel viper blade a bit with this. There we go. Alright, we got a little bit of quality repaired. Stack of barrels. Let's get our lantern out. It's dark. What the heck is this place? Saran Depths Deep Caverns. Huh, wow, okay. I wonder where this leads. Travel lantern, okay. Property of House Lalu. Corpse. Oh my gosh. Alright, I just fell through. Okay, well it goes down here anyways. Is this just a big mine? It's very ominous. There's a body down there. Follow guard. Just a bunch of bone mold armor and a sword. Alright, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just exploring this. What the hell is over here? I don't even know what this is from. There's an old gate there. We're trying to find this fight club under Saran. And maybe we can test our luck there. What the heck? This is definitely added by a mod because I don't think I'm supposed to fall through the textures like that. Alright, now I'm just stuck down here. What the heck? Yeah, this happened earlier. I fell through this wooden thing. The textures aren't meshed properly. I might just have to reload a little bit. Unless I can finesse. Oh my god, dude. Whoever added this mod, please fix the textures on the walkways. I don't know what mod added this. Alright, we gotta reload. I have no idea where this cave is leading. We use the Akash's lock splitter up to open the door. Can always just reload our earlier save then. Alright, let's see. Let me get my lantern equipped. Yeah, see, right there. See that? Like, you fall right through. Isn't there a hollow guard? Yeah, the hollow guard is down here. What's that bow? Long bow, just a regular long bow. What is over here too? It's like a fairly large area to explore. What the heck is over here? I find it very odd how big this area is and how there seems to be nothing in here but dead bodies and darkness. Lock level 45. Corpse. Iron arrow. Like, what exactly was going on? What the hell are we... What the heck? What is this? Just a huge crystal here. There's just dead bodies everywhere. What happened here? I swear, we're gonna get sick, but now I'm intrigued. Can I get out of the water and go up here? Yeah, let's go this way. Alright, there's a walkway out. Can I get up this walkway? Thank you. Wow, this looks really cool. Crystal mushroom caves. Miner's pick. What the hell is that? What is that? You see that? There's a freaking crystal spider. I'm gonna save here. Alright, I don't know exactly how to proceed here. We can shoot some magic at it. Oh my god, crystal spider. He resisted magic. Can I equip some firebite stars? Looks like he's stuck. Yeah, we're not very good at marksman. I don't think this is helping us much. Okay, I shot some fireballs there. Ice bolts. Alright, that killed it. Crystal spider. Silk gut. Very interesting. Definitely a modded enemy. Whoa. Well, this seems somewhat disturbing. I'm not sure what's been going on here. But it looks like they're growing crystals like out of people or something. I don't know, man. Some dark stuff is going on. Raw ebony. Saran Depths, the Crystal Grotto. Whoa! Whoa! What the hell is this? What did we just find? Okay, alright. I like how we were on our mission to do these assassinations, and now we're just like stumbling into a giant underground crystal cave. Alright, well, let's proceed. What is this? Can we take these? Fulgent polypore. What the fuck is this doing under Saran of all places? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was just looking for the fight club, but we stumbled into this instead. Let me crouch just to conserve fatigue. Wow. Took a screenshot of that. Amazing. Alright, this looks almost like some alien construction. Monastery of Order. Chaos flees when I draw near. In realms of mine there's naught to fear. Disciplined structure do I command. What am I, the force that stands? We can say Empire, Justice, Order, or Scribs. Order. Order will prevail. It is foretold. Goodbye. I didn't even know. Marvelous, you've arrived. Just as the sleeping lord foretold. As the keeper of these sacred halls, allow me the honor of welcoming you to our monastery of order. Rejoice, Belos Sedri, for your presence here is no mere accident. Come, let us converse. Accident or not, I've got questions. What is this place? Ah, questions. A waste of time when one knows both query and answer. Time is our sleeping lord's most precious gift. The ticking of a clock, his sacred heartbeat. Steady, unyielding, marching ever onwards. As our guest, I don't expect you to understand. Not yet. Alright, I'll follow you. Yes, I have no doubt. It is foretold. The Keeper?
Find some.
Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know what we've gotten ourselves into, or what... Hello?
Leave me.
The Keeper. Welcome, Belos Sedri, to the Monastery of Order. I am honored to guide you along the sacred path. Ask, and you shall have answers. It is only fair to balance the scales, for you are no mystery to me. Is this related to Jigalak? That's what I'm thinking. Now, I don't think our roleplay is more of a chaos... we're more into invoking chaos than order. But now I'm actually curious. To balance the scales, for you are no mystery to me. You are Belos Sedri, Incubus, but your name is just the beginning of what I know. Like the constellations, your story has been laid before me with crystal clarity. What else would you like to hear? Your deepest regret? A stolen whisper that reddens your cheeks in the quiet hours of the night. How could you possibly know all of that? It is not a matter of possibility, but the very presence of probability. Now allow me to speak plainly. Give me 1 second here. Alright, I'm back. It is not a matter of possibility, but the very essence of probability. Now allow me to speak plainly. I foresaw your arrival within the Codex's pages, but beyond that, your presence here appears as ripples in the vast sea of fate. Will you impact its surface with the force of a boulder or a pebble? I cannot yet say. Stay with us for a while, and the sacred path will reveal in due time. Every door in the Monastery of Order is open to you. Visit our library, the reflection room, or the crystallography lab, where your path is written. Or fight, be impertinent. Sift through my room, read what is not meant for your eyes. It matters not. I shall summon you again when the time is right. Remember, Belos Sedri, order will prevail. It is foretold. Tell me about the sacred path. Every action, every thought, every choice, they all intertwine in a complex dance. Now imagine that this dance is not a wild improvisation, but an intricately choreographed performance. You and I are but dancers on the cosmic stage, following the steps set before us. Only the sleeping Lord, in his infinite wisdom, was able to see the dance in its entirety, past, present, future, until he was cursed to slumber by jealous gods. What's the Codex? A book, but not just any book, a great relic of the sleeping Lord. Within its sacred pages, time flows as a single unbroken strand. Guided by his divine logic, my brethren and I have begun deciphering the threads of fate one by one. Okay, the sacred path. What about your brethren? To understand who we are, you must first know where we came from. It was not long ago that we served a different master, Sheogorath, the Prince of Madness. Like the others, I followed his honeyed words to flow into my ears until it was too late. My mind became riddled with holes. For wretches like us, there is one destination on the sacred path. Only by grace of our Lord did we escape from the mad god's domain. Sheogorath left us helpless as newborn mice scurrying blindly in the dark. Then it happened. A flicker of light in the twilight of our minds. We wandered the waste drawn by its meager warmth until we stood beneath an obelisk of flawless stone. As our hands touched its surface, the wavering flame within us erupted into a torrent of brilliance. Bathed in the perfect order of our Lord, we saw what the mad god dreaded most, and we were no longer afraid. What about the Monastery of Order? Bow your head in gratitude, for the sleeping Lord has led you to the heart of order. Here you may find refuge from the turbulent seas of chaos. My brethren and I study our Lord's celestial logic and divine calculations. Speak with them, for they are the torchbearers of his perfect wisdom. Are all open to you. Do you have a little secret? There are no secrets within the Monastery of Order. Alright. Well, we're a little bit flabbergasted. Who are these? Are these, Order Knights? Guardians. This is sick.
Will prevail.
Whoa, that's crazy. I wonder what mod this is. Hello there, Guardian. Can I talk to you? This unexpected delay is a test of our faith. Order will prevail. Crystallography lab. This is pretty cool. Face of comforting tendrils. Heavy armor. Crazy. Stone Dwemer bust. Aliad scroll case. Keeper's journal. Huh. As it is foretold. Alright, I don't know. Let's walk around the Monastery of Order. What the hell? This is wild. This is freaking wild. Alright, what's over here? Is someone out there? Help! I'm trapped in the storeroom? Storeroom?
Haven't seen that before.
Monastery of Order storeroom. Who are you? Priest. Someone's trapped in the storeroom? Hello? Lucien Durand. An unfamiliar face in these halls? You're a rare sight, stranger, and a most welcome one. The scales of justice have been turned upside down, and you might be the only person who can set them right. I'm innocent, I swear. Shouting innocence is one thing, proving it is another. No, you don't understand. I can't possibly be guilty of what they say. The Keeper accused me of a crime that hasn't happened yet. He claimed to have foreseen it within the Codex's pages and locked me in this cage. There won't be any trial, you see. According to the Keeper, I was condemned before drawing my first breath? Crime that hasn't happened yet. I can hardly bring myself to utter these words. What the Keeper accuses me of, it's unthinkable. My own flesh and blood slain by my hand. My brother Gills, can you even imagine? He's the one who kept me sane during those endless years in the Shivering Isles. I'd gladly trade my life for his, and he'd do the same for me. Please, you must help me. If I help you, how can I be sure you won't harm your brother? The Keeper has no right to imprison you. Just tell me what to do. Quit your begging. If the Codex for... Let's see. Let's help him. Should we say... Just tell me what to do, man. Help me escape this accursed place, or better yet, find my brother. Tell him everything. Act quickly, or the sacred path may end for me at the executioner's block. Not a single voice would rise in protest, you know. The people here have lost the ability to think for themselves. They're convinced the sleeping lord speaks to the Keeper through the Codex, and don't dare defy its predictions. What rubbish. Who's to say it isn't Sheogorath having a laugh at our expense? What about years in the Shivering Isles? Decades pass like mere minutes in the Mad God's realm. Gills is the only part of my life from before that hasn't crumbled to dust. I left someone dear behind in the Imperial City. We were meant to be married. My brother used to tease me endlessly about her, just saying that she was too good for me or she'd find something better. I suppose she did in the end. All I have left are memories. Find your brother? Gills disappeared into the cavern shortly after the Keeper imprisoned me in this room, trying to escape his fate, the others whispered, but it can't be true. He must know that I'd never harm him. Why did he run away? Okay. Interesting. Alright, we started a new quest there.
Need
Guilty
I call
conscience.
the guards?
None of this is listed as being stolen. Seek out his brother first and find out if the Codex's predictions have any merit. Interesting. We don't really have carry weight to take anything with us, though. We are also exhausted. Can I just sleep on my bedroll in here? Yes. I can. Alright. We're parched. Alright. What should we have? I'll just have the salt rice bread, I guess. Okay, we're well fed. Alright, bro. I'll try to find your brother. I can't make any promises, but we'll do the best we can. Yeah, let's see. Cheap restore magicka. Like how none of this is considered stealing, though. That's really nice. 1 pound each. What am I carrying? This random wooden staff of war. Yeah. Let's drop that and take these restore healths instead. There we go. There's some wine, there's Flynn, willpower and strength. You can fill the water skin. Alright, I think we're fine now. Fill the water skin. Let's go see if we can find this guy's brother. What's he talking about? Get away. Oh yeah, we're sick, aren't we? Let me take my cure common disease. Alright. F5 here. Look at that, that's crazy. Take a screenshot of that. What a nice surprise. This was not at all what I was expecting to do today. What's this? Hello. A stranger among us. Best get out while you still can. Room of reflection. Hello there. Tell me about the monastery of order, the sacred path. The dance of Joan and Jode in the night sky creates Khajiit in many shapes, sizes, and colors. Talia, she is Sutheirat. Her father was a proud Pamarat. Khajiit know the lunar lattice weaves its designs long before their arrival in this world. It is not so different from the sleeping one's path, yes?
It comes near.
Totally.
What does it want?
Look at that, wow. This would be cool to just chill in here. Just hang out. Alright. Let me see if I can find out how to leave here. I almost want to actually use Mark in here. We could either use destination. And then we can warp back here. Let's see what's upstairs. Okay. Keeps going up that way. What's this door lead to? Crystal Grotto. So this goes outside. Yeah, but then how does it keep going up? Well, I guess it's magical, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it keeps going up. Is this like a thing where it loops on itself? I feel like that's what it might be. No way, is that what they do? What is up here? Shield. The shield is impenetrable. Alright. We keep going up. What's over here? Crystal Grotto. Alright, we might just... I might see the intervention out of here and get back to the Morag Tong quest, but we marked the... We put a mark here, so we can come back later if we want to do this. Now I'm, like, intrigued. Like, what do we get from the... serving the order, or whatever?
Do you want something?
Priest. They're just random priests and guardians standing about. Living quarters. Let's see. Maybe let's go in the living quarters. Hello there. Man, this place is huge. First guardian. Vacant quarters, lock level 80. Third librarian, gills. Wow, there's so much stuff here. All these different NPCs have their own quarters that are behind locked doors. How does this keep going up? Yeah, I'm like, I want to explore this, but now I'm also like, I want to go back and do the Morag Tong. So we'll get back to that in just a second. Look at how big this area is. Second Keeper's Quarters. To all adherents of the Sleeping Lord, please be advised that the quarters belonging to the Second Keeper are to be kept securely locked until further notice. First Guardian. Alright. Alright, I don't really know what to do here. I guess we gotta find the guy's brother. We got that going as a quest now. Alright. Can I get down, please? Oh. Hello. Oh, I just jumped on top of her and knocked her down. That's actually pretty funny. Sorry about that. Let's get out of here. Alrighty. At least that doesn't count as actually attacking someone. But it's really funny that you can do that. I swear, is this thing just go... Does this just go in a loop? Does it keep going up? Hall of Travel? What does this do? It's like a tear in space-time. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hall of Travel? Is this just a cave? Where the heck? This is so bizarre. Alright. My guess is his brother is with his girlfriend? Yeah, that's what yeah, he mentioned that there was the person that he wanted to get married to, but it didn't work out. Bunch of storage boxes back here. Alright, what should we do? What is this? Suran Sewers Upper. Okay, and like that, we're back in the Suran Sewers. After all of that trouble. Lock level 50. I kind of want to use Undusi's Unhinging on this. Alright, more Figgy's Gem Feeder. Steel crossbow here. Let's just take it, and I'll put it in my backpack. Alright, let me open up my backpack here. Let's see. We got these random cards. I don't know what these do. Alright, what am I putting away? The crossbow? Yeah. There we go. 94 pounds of weight in there. Alright, put this back on. There we go. What the heck is that? Chitin Sickle. It's a one-handed short blade. Four to 14 versus our current 4 to 9. It's actually pretty sick. What is it? Look at that. Chitin Sickle. I guess we'll take that for now. Just a bunch of storage stuff back here. I got infected with swamp fever. That's what happens. I haven't played Morrowind in years, but every quest was a challenge to find. Yeah, let's look at this quest. So, I met a Harbinger of Order named Lucien Durand locked in a storeroom. According to Lucien, The Keeper imprisoned him for a crime that hasn't happened yet. The Codex predicted that Lucian would cause his brother Gil's death. He insisted that he had no intention of harming his brother. If I'm to consider helping Lucian escape the Monastery of Order, perhaps I should seek out his brother first and find out if the Codex's predictions have any merit. Gilles Durand was last seen fleeing into the caverns outside the tower. Well, he's somewhere in the caverns. I need to... Let's see. I'm going to, let's try Divine Intervention. Let's just cast Divine Intervention. Let's get out of here. We gotta fix ourselves. We're sick. Let's see. I'm over encumbered. Yeah, of course I am. I gotta drop enough stuff that I can make my way inside. Let's see. Alright, that takes off a lot of weight. Let's drop some things here. What else? Alright, we need 3 more pounds. Let's see, what should I drop? Some bread. And then, some throwing knives. Alright, there we go. Let's go to the Imperial Chapel and heal. Hello there. Yes. Cure disease. Thank you. How are we doing? Alright, we're back to normal. Okay. There we go. Where are we? We're in, Ebonheart. Okay. Let's go back to the guild hall. That's what I was doing earlier. And then we went on that crazy adventure. I guess we could go back to Saran as well. We put the destination there so we can warp back whenever we need. Grand Council Chambers. I liked Corpus. I used it to increase my strength. Does Corpus actually... Well, yeah, I guess it increases your strength, but it probably damages, like, everything else. Or a lot of other things. This guy's got full Dwemer on. Looks very green with this lighting. How much is left? 230 for that lantern. What's your background? You're a crusader and house brother of the Great House Redderun.
Looking for a tap.
Alright, let me head back to the Morag Tong base. This lantern is almost dead. Jonas Maximus. Yeah, the old school thing is to just take some Sujama. So if you get too much stuff, just chug Sujama and that'll get you to the... And then an intervention out, and then you just walk to the nearest store. I want to sell some stuff though, so can I talk to this enchanter? Hello there, Tari. I'm gonna barter
I'm
with
sure
you.
we can work out a fair price.
Let's see. Like how much do we get if we sell the soul gems? Not much. I think, yeah, we don't really have a lot of gold right now. That's the thing. We gotta go get our bounty. It didn't help you make friends. Yeah, Corpus, yeah. Yeah, literally a disease that, like, turns you into a zombie, basically. Look at that, we got our new sickle. Hopefully it does a little more damage. Alright, let's go back to the Morag Tong base for real. We're right here in old, not old Ebonheart, normal Ebonheart. Alright, what's the fastest way? Maybe we should actually take a boat? There's a person over there. Who are you? You're just a random person.
I only have a few
Whoa,
minutes.
look at that helmet. That's sick. You're a crusader. Well, that's a pretty cool helmet. That gives a very, like, a Kumon mustache mask helm. If you know what I'm talking about. If you played Kingdom Come Deliverance, you'd know. Alright, let's see here. I think I can actually take the boat over to Vivek. Let me put the chameleon back on. Nice. Alright, the other writ we gotta do today is the one that's near the Outlander camp. That'll be a much longer journey. Let's see. Can one of you... I think that's the lady I want over there for just a short trip. Alright. Hello there, Blata Ateria. Okay. Take me to the arena.
Spit it out or hit the road.
She's like, I'm not a gondolier, but okay, for you, sure. And we'll just take a little gondola ride through Vivek. Alright, we're gonna be at the arena pretty shortly. This is cool. Like, imagine just a whole bunch of gondolas and boats going to and fro through these canals. Like, that would be so sick to see Vivek, like, hustling and bustling like that. Obviously very difficult to do in Morrowind's engine, though. We're even going around the waterfall outlets here. Alright, we made it. Very nice. Did I, okay, for a second there I was like, where's my backpack?
No,
I hope they do that in Skywind, yes. I would love to see that in Skywind. That would make me very happy. Because, yeah, like the way that this place is described is as a hub for pilgrims from all over Morrowind and all the stuff, and then it just kind of feels a little bit barren when you actually are here in the game. I think I gotta... yeah, we gotta go up here. And then we'll go get our reward for killing the 2 Dunmer women earlier. Before that whole Temple of Order thing we got all into that. Let's head downstairs. It is quite dark also
That's not
in
make this
Outlander.
official Outlander.
Arena Canal works.
If you're here for trouble,
I need to go to the arena storage. Yeah, it's on the other side. Yeah. But yeah, Skywind. It would be really cool to see how they interpret, how they reinterpret and recreate this game.
There's something not right about it. Maybe you.
No, I don't think so.
Alright, we should be going down to the storage room next. Right there. Okay, I might actually, I almost want to just, like, leave a lantern here. But, yeah, we gotta craft a few more torches with our wood and resin. Come on. You can see how bad I am when I'm low, like I don't have my fatigue, so. Alright, we improved our speed there. Let me get, we're gonna have to take, restore our stamina, I think. We might not need to use that. Let me, oh yeah, we do. We do need to use it. There's more than one rat. There we go. Okay, let me actually try my magic too. I got absorb health. There we go. Perfect. We gotta make sure to use that more often. We have some decent magic skills with illusion and mysticism. So we gotta remember to use those spells. Oh yeah, this is locked. I'm just gonna undo these unhinging this. Let me F5 first. Yeah, and that's why. F9. Quick load. Let me try again. I don't know why Unduce's unhinging is janky. But it is. Alright. We have it ready to go. Didn't work. Let me try again. Alright. We're gonna get back into the Morag Tong. I should have done this earlier. I should have unlocked this earlier. Unduce's unhinging. Okay, let me... There we go. We're good. We're back. Let me go talk to the
Quickly,
boss.
Outlander, or go away.
It would be nice if we could get an advancement for this. And then we can get more training and stuff. Yeah, that lantern is almost dead, so maybe I'll put it in the room and we'll start lighting up the storage room. So it's not dark and terrible every time we go through there. Hello there, Enohlalu. Writs open. Alright, I heard how you brought justice to Ethal Seloth and Idrosovendu. You deserve the payment and honor of this writ. Great. And can I get advancement? Excellent, Belos. You are now Belos the Blind Thrall. Cool. We advanced to a Blind Thrall. That's awesome.
Yes, Outlander.
Quest finished. Alright, we gotta go... Now, let's see. We could do the quest for the guy in the Saran cave. We gotta find his brother, and he's somewhere in those caverns. Alternatively, we could go and try to find the guy who's near Era Benimsim camp. I guess the fastest route would be to go to Sadrith Mora, then we'll have to make our way through the islands and over to the mainland there. Let's see, I think maybe we should actually join the Mages Guild just so we can
Walk with
use the
virtue.
teleporters. Okay. Alright, we got that done. We got 1,000 gold, so gold situation is looking better now. Apparently we have some light armor on too. Oh yeah, I am still using that light armor. I don't know, maybe should we ditch this altogether? It's not even a major minor skill. Yeah, let's maybe drop a few things. We do have moon sugar. If we get a skooma pipe, we can use the moon sugar, yes. Okay. Put the bedroll in there. What do we got? A bunch of food and stuff. We do have the steel crossbow as well. Alright. Gonna save there.
Say your business.
I don't know which of these quests I want to do more. We could just teleport
What do you
back
want?
to the cave and try to find the guy's brother. Let's try that. Let's try this. This will bring us back to the Temple of Order. Room of Reflection. Okay. Let's go see if we can find the guy's brother. And solve this quest, because I'm just like really intrigued by this. This is like a totally new modded area here. So let's go find what's his name? Gills, the brother of this Breton. Can I jump up a little bit? Let me get some fatigue back. Alright. Yeah, it's a pretty far drop down. Yeah, it's sort of like a magical building, like it doesn't match, the inside doesn't match what's on the outside. I wonder if I can slow fall from here. I don't think I can. Actually, I do have Tinner's Hop Toad. So if I do that, I'll just slow fall here. 80 points. My athletic skill increased. Amazing. I don't know where we should go. This is a huge area. I guess we could head out over this way. Looks like there might be something over there. This is awesome. Oh my god, what it... Alright, there's like spiders down there. Alright. Alrighty. Let's slow fall on down here. Okay, he's fighting the spiders, this random guy. Is that his brother? That must be the guy we're looking for. Wait, is that him? That's him. Gills, we've come to help you. We're busting you out. Oh man, I gotta heal. I gotta heal. What am I doing? I gotta do this. Can I do absorb health? Yeah. Oh, I got hit. Oh, darn it. Yeah, load the autosave. Alright, well, we found the guy. He's right outside the tower, fighting these crystal spiders. This is the guy we're looking for, the brother of the dude who's being punished for a crime that hasn't even occurred yet. It's a crime that's going to happen in the future according to their religious text. That's why they're imprisoning him. So this guy ran because the crime is that he kills his brother in the future. somehow. Alright, should we just let him fight? Oh man, that's brutal. Okay. Let's just let him fight. Let's let him finish off the spiders, then we'll talk to him and figure out what we gotta do in this quest. Because what if the order guys are right and the guy actually does kill his brother, and that's why they're like preventing it. But like, what if them attempting to prevent it makes it happen, you know? Like, that's kind of the irony of a lot of like mythological stories about fate. Alright. Looks like he already killed one of the spiders. What's he doing? I think he's trying to silence it, and then he's... Aye! Alright. Come on, man. Alright, there. Hello there.
I'm busy, so
Look
if
at
you
that
will excuse
outfit,
me.
wow. You, why did you intervene? This battle, it was meant to be my final performance. I never expected an audience. Sheogorath laughs in my ear, even now. Crime that hasn't happened yet. You've spoken to Lucian, so he still breathes then. But for how long? Only my death can shatter the chains of fate that bind him. Yeah, here I stand, unable to do even that. When my brother and I escaped the Shivering Isles, I hoped that we might leave the past behind. But Lucian still carries the burden of my sins. The Codex, it's mistaken. I am the guilty one. I am the guilty one? You wish to understand why a man might slay his own kin? Very well. The Keeper condemned Lucian without trial, so perhaps it's fitting for you to be my judge. Take a seat, stranger, and allow me to tell you a tale of two brothers. Lucian and I were once wandering bards. Our pockets were light, but our hearts overflowed with the riches of carefree youth. It felt like a dream. For a time, after years of serenading drunken tavern dwellers, Lucian grew tired of singing the same old songs. He longed for a peaceful life with his beloved, but I couldn't bear the thought of him moving on without me. One night, after drowning my sorrows in 3 bottles of Flynn, I prayed to Sheogorath. Bards seek inspiration from many gods. Mara to touch souls, Dibella to move bodies. Yet it was Sheogorath who invented music. He filled my mind with visions of adoring faces, applause echoing like thunder while my brother and I stood upon a grand stage. All of this could be yours, he promised. Fame, fortune, Lucian by your side, forever. I can't recall if I spoke the next words aloud, or if the mad god simply plucked them from my heart, but the end was the same. I accepted his offer. My brother and I closed our eyes in a Bravel tavern, only to awaken in the Shivering Isles. I won't dwell on the pitiful scenes that followed, the disbelief, the futile bargaining, the agonizing acceptance. Yet Sheogorath kept his promise. We became his court musicians, and our songs drove all who listened into frenzied madness, dancing uncontrollably until death claimed them. He twisted our greatest joy into a cruel mockery, and it was my own doing. Lucian never discovered the truth. Alright, you made a terrible mistake, but you can still find redemption, or Lucian lost his life because of you. It's only fitting he takes yours in return. Now, I don't know. Oh, he wanted to die to save his brother? Yeah, so I talked earlier about how I want to kind of roleplay maybe a little more on the evil side, but honestly, like, maybe we can find a way to end this quest with the two brothers escaping? I don't know, I'm curious. I've never done this quest before, and like this is really interesting. Alright, honestly the writing was really good. You made a terrible mistake, but you can still find redemption. The only redemption I deserve is at the end of a blade. Take my life, stranger, so that I can spare Lucian the agony of ending it himself. Inform the Keeper that you found me dead within these caverns, with no crime left to commit. He will have no choice but to release my brother. If anyone deserves death, it is I. Should Should we say no, let Lucien decide your fate? He deserves to hear the truth? Or as you wish? I mean, I guess we could just give him death. Like, we don't mind killing people. We are an incubus assassin for the Morag Tong. You know what? Maybe as you wish. Thank you. Alright. I'll absorb his health into my own. And with that, he dies. Order boots. Robe of order. It's got worse warmth than our current robe. Plus, our current robe has the bonus. Let's take these black spiderling, dispose. Black spider, dispose. Let's see. He had a silver longsword, order boots, extravagant pants, and the robe of order. I'll drop the silver longsword and I'll dispose of the corpse. Alright, well, it's kind of sad that it went that way, but, you know, he was really asking to die. I think he kind of wanted it. Like, he's like, you know, I took my brother to the Shivering Isles and made my brother's life, like, ruined my brother's life by, like, worshipping this Daedric prince. I mean, that's a pretty... I think in the end he made peace with the fact that, like, none of this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him, and it was only right that, you know, he saved his brother by having me kill him. So we gotta go tell his brother now what we did. See how he takes the news. He might not like it very much, but it'll save him from his
Do you want
sentence. And then after that, we'll go do the next writ for the Morag Tong. I guess we'll just Elm Civvy out of here to Suran, and then we'll let's see what the Silt Strider can do for us, because we gotta go northeast, and maybe Sadgeth Mora if we get a boat there or something. We'll see. Where do we have to go? What's this? Okay. Living quarters, no. We have to go to the storeroom where he's being held. Don't we have to tell the keeper? I thought we might have to tell the keeper, right? Library, is he in here? No, I don't think I've been in here yet. First librarian. Hello?
What, stranger?
Alrighty. The Codex. Alright. Gotta love finding the random giant cult underground monastery of order. Alright, where's the freaking keeper and the storeroom? Alright. Where was I? Where's the keeper? We gotta talk to him, right? And then let the brother know the keeper's steady. I guess we'll go talk to him. Hello. Crime that hasn't happened yet. Gills is dead just as the Codex foretold. Very well, I will release Lucien Durand.
Do you want
Quest
some?
finished. Alright. With Gilles Durand dead, the keeper agreed to free Lucien. Alright, let's go talk to Lucien and just see what he has to say about all of this. We secured his freedom, but it did cost the life of his dear brother. But his brother is the one who roped him into all of this. This is interesting. Now that I know this exists, it's like, this could be like a roleplay option for a different character as well. Alright, the storeroom. Lucien. Hey, my brother now fades into memory, just like the rest of them. I'm sorry, I don't feel much like talking today. Alright.
Quick about
He's
this.
upset.
I'll
He's
find
sad,
someone
but
else to talk to.
he'll be free again. Now let's get out of here. Let me use, CV out of here. And then we're here in Sudan.
I couldn't
Alright.
possibly. Too busy.
I guess we didn't really get a reward there. I guess I could have tried to take the other option and
What?
seen if there's a different way to do everything. It's too late now. Oh yeah, let's see. Now isn't there an armor here? Yeah. We got some gold from our last raid. We can spend that at the smith to fix our weapons. Hey there. Can you repair stuff for me?
Do today?
Um,
I have
Cool Viper blade.
business. I have many bargains. I offer a good trade, friend. I have many bargains.
this wild shard blade
What are
is
you
more
looking for?
expensive though.
What business can we do
We got
today?
these order boots. Holy crap! Look how much we sell those for. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a nice reward. What else does he? He has an adamantium mace. Yeah, he only has 935 gold. We gotta find someone to sell these boots to, because they're like insanely valuable. 3,564. Jeez. Alright, well, well, that's a nice reward then. We got those boots off of them. Ooh, nice. That was a good book to pick up. And that was a good one to find. Alright. Smith basement. Blacksmith hammer. Surround sewers. He has a trapdoor to the sewers in his blacksmith. And there's some repair hammers and there's a grinding wheel. Oh, look at this. We can use the grinding wheel. Now this is passing time. And we just crashed. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna load back in. Couple of crashes here and there. It's all expected. So long as you hit F5 like after everything, like you find something in a chest, you just hit F5. Remember to quick save. But yeah, let me think. Saran has the Silt Strider. And I don't know if the Silt Strider also goes like in the direction we have to go to do this writ. We gotta go northeast of here. We might even just have to go on foot. And then we'll have to do some surviving in the wilderness, which is kind of a big aspect of Outlander, is going on the journey and having to survive out there. Building your campsite and everything. So that might be a fun little adventure. Alright. Yeah, also we got the robe off of him. That might sell for a lot too. Yeah. Alright. We were at the Saran Smith. And then I started using the grindstone to try to repair my glass dagger. Although it does take time to use the grindstone, so it might not even be worth it. Okay, yeah, we read these books here. Do F5 there. Alright, a couple of good skill books in this guy's house. Alright, now let's see. We gotta go fulfill our next writ of execution. And yeah, we still haven't found the Fight Club under Saran, and we are decent at hand to hand. It might be fun to give that a go if we can find that. But let me go check the Silt Strider, see what travel options are available here. let me just F5 here.
We make a special trip just for you.
And,
Say at your service, Outlander.
Morag Mar. Southeastern edge. Yeah, maybe Morag Mar. We could do slow travel to Morag Mar. Let's just travel
Speak your needs.
to Morag Mar. We'll fast travel there. Yes, alright. We gotta head north of here, though. Alright. Maybe we'll just head north on foot. Unless, hold on, let me just talk to the, Silt Strider lady here. Hey.
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
Saran or Vivek? Saran or Vivek, okay. Alright, let's go north into the wilderness on foot then, I guess. Look at that. Morag Mar. Over there, yes. Alright, into the wilderness we go. Cliff racers and all will be out here. We got our kite and sickle ready to go. The journey might take a little while, but that's okay. One thing I just thought about, we could go get the Scrolls of Icarian Flight from Tarheel in Sedanine at some point. I usually do that every run, and I haven't done that yet. Even though, like, I never find a time to actually use those scrolls, it's still cool to have them. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna tap N on my keyboard, and then I can freely look around while moving. And then tap N again, and I can control my character once more. Cliff Racer up ahead, so let's get our fatigue coming back. Alright. Yeah, there's a few of them patrolling around the skies here. There's a little cave up on the left. Let's see, I'm gonna duck into this cave, or at least check on the name. Mount Canned Cavern. What is in here? It's very dark and dingy. Alright. I don't know. I don't like the vibes in here. Let's get out. It's also hot. We got a lot of lava and stuff near Red Mountain. Alright, let's just keep going north. Hope the cliff racers are not too bad. I'm gonna do some tactical sneaking to recover fatigue. There we go. There we go. Absorb health. There we go. Okay, it's trying to escape. Alright, come on, you idiot. Ugh. Hold on. What am I doing? I need to also expand this a little bit. There we go. That's better. There we go. Alright, come on, make up your mind. Do you want to fight me or not? That woman is totally unfazed. It's like another Outlander getting chased by a cliff racer. It's just a normal day in Vardenfell. Let's see if we get it stuck on a tree. The most annoying cliff racer of all time. He has 1 HP left and he won't let me finish him off. Like, what the heck, man? Alright, let me watch that fatigue bar so we're not terrible. If we get attacked again. Take a little bit of firewood. With torches and things. Torches and fire campfires. Yeah, slow fall is useful when using Icarian Flight. Yeah, definitely. We had alright, here he comes. He's following me. Alright, we got absorb health ready to go. What is this? On touch. So I gotta touch. Make up your mind! There we go, finally. You're getting skinned for that, buddy. There we go. Okay, we're getting close to the Arabinimson Ashlander camp. Let me go ahead and have some thing to eat. There we go. 2 restore health. You could do better than that. Nothing. I'm not getting any restore health from that, seriously. There's a skeleton over there. Let's avoid his attention. Alright, we're gonna keep going forward. We'll be pretty soon to the Arabinimson Ashlander camp. Then we just gotta travel a little further and we'll be at the location. He didn't want to die, but instinct said to kill. Yeah, the cliff racer was like, I have a chance. I've killed plenty of Outlanders before. This one's not gonna stop me. And then I said, nah, not today, buddy. Alright, I'm gonna take off my hoodie. I'm like really hot in this pullover I got. Alright, where are we? Arabinimson camp is right due north of us. Yeah, I think they're like over here. Alright. I think I should change the mark that I have back to the Morag Tong base. I see someone walking around up there. Another cliff racer in the distance. Arabinimson camp should be like right here. Right over this hill, right? Yeah. There they are. Alright. Overlooking the Arabinimson Ashlander camp, Belos knows that he is close to his next kill. Actually quite like Belos. Let's get a nice screenshot there. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got this robe of order. That looks sick. It's not as good as our Fortify Magicka robe, of course, but it looks pretty cool. Look at this. They even have, like, guards. Like, this Ashlander tribe has some... I mean, I guess in a tribe, everybody is kind of,
I don't have a lot of patience
equipped with weapons. Look at that helmet. That's so cool. Minty. Asaba Ventus. training hospital. Oh, they're training in here. Oh, don't mind me, gentlemen. How are you guys doing? Shinat.
You have no manners, Outlander. I said go away.
Masanad. Yeah, they're like, get out of here, Outlander. As they should be. We do not belong in this Ashlander camp. I think this place is not Belos' speed. He doesn't really care much for these Ashlander barbarians. Domesticated Shulk. Alright, now let's take a look at our journal. Where were we? Pretty far back, right? Serene Seduce. He may be found in Zaintirari. I should first head to the Arab Immersion camp, then go northwest until I reach a steam pit. Alright. Northwest until I reach a steam pit. And then he's like behind that. Zaintirari is north of the steam pit, hidden from view. Alright, let's go to Zaintirari and track down this guy. The robe of order looks like something out of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. It honestly kind of looks like the, you know, the ESO Breton guy? Like, from the ESO trailers, there's like a Breton with a hood, and it's sort of like armor and robes. Kind of reminds me of that. I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. Alright, there we go. We gotta remember to use our Absorb Health. That's really our best offensive spell. And these Ashlands are just so hot. We could take off our robe, but then we lose our Magicka bonus. But this is what we look like underneath the robe without it on. Just a dashing, handsome Dunmer with some extravagant clothing on. Alright, steam pit. Go north of the steam pit. I don't know exactly, like, what do they mean? That's a steam pit right there, right? North of the steam pit, hidden from view? Oh, man. Let's see here. Another cliff racer is going to come pecking at us. There's a egg mine down there. I don't think that's what we need. Okay, so... Zaintirari is the name of the place we're looking for. This is one of those moments where, wait. Okay, is this it? This has gotta be it. Let's get our dragon's robe back on. Zaintirari, this is the place. Alright, let's actually... Let's see, I'm gonna camp out a little bit. We might have to go and kill the cliff racer up there to sleep here, but if I can... Can I, like, scroll here? Alright, there. Oh yeah, that's in my backpack. So let me get my bedroll out of the backpack. There we go. Get the bedroll. Anything else? There's this stew. Yeah, we could make a stew. That might not be the worst idea. Let's see. Let me get a little campfire. We gotta do this. Add supports. Yeah, we can add supports. We can hang our cooking pot here. And that'll heat up. 19 water left. So not much water left. Alright. I'm over encumbered. Let me put this back on there. What kind of pants do we have? Expensive pants? We need the extravagant pants. Yeah. Actually, we can take the expensive pants with us. Yeah. Alright. Cool, cool. Let's heat this up, and then we'll rest up a little bit. Alright. Actually, should we rest first? Let's just sleep until healed. We're very thirsty, but that's okay, because we're going to eat the stew. Alright. Remove cooking pot. Pick up this. Pack up this. And then everything goes back in the freaking backpack. It's a little bit of a process, but it's not bad. There we go. All of that. Yes, all of it. Boom. Alright. We're ready to go. We're feeling a bit hot. Let's see. I want to get my Iron Tanto the Succubus ready. Alright, we're going to save here. Before we go in, we recite a prayer to Mafala to guide our blade. Alright, look at Belos. Are you looking at the cliff racer? You might be looking at it. Alright, let's go inside. Alright, we'll have to find our victim. How we doing? Seduce is ready to use. Someone is up ahead. Alright, we freaking insta got killed. It seems that the cave here is going to have a few hostile NPCs. We're going to have to take each one out in succession, I guess. Who knows how many people are in here? Maybe that's the guy we actually need to get. Alright, let's save here. Okay. What if we seduce him? Okay, now he's our follower. Alright, we seduced him to be our follower and he'll fight for us now. Let's try this out. We can try a few different strategies with this power. Okay, we poisoned or paralyzed him. Absorb health. Okay, he's down. Who's this guy? He wasn't the target. What's the target's name again? Sarane Sadus. Whoa, look at this. Unduce's unhinging, nice. Quality, restore agility, I'll take it. Cerealic brandy, corpus weepings. A little bit of moon sugar, why not? Smuggler's stuff. Another Unduce's unhinging, exclusive, restore personality, Telvanni bug musk. God, I love smugglers. Such good loot. They always have such good loot. Alrighty. Alright, Ancestor Guardian. Okay, let's let them fight each other. Whoa, don't hit me by accident! Dude, I got hit by accident. That will happen. Hold on, control, left click, there. That's the not stupid way to do it. Oh my god! Alright. Alright, these two are gonna fight. Let me get another restore health. Okay, they're fighting each other. Okay, okay. Let's see, what do we do here? What do we do? What do we do? Ring of Fireballs? That's not going to be good against Dunmer. Alright. What do we do? Let me see. Do I have Restore Magicka? Yes. I'm gonna take one of those. We also got a lot of scrolls here. We could use this. Before we get killed, yeah. This is gonna be a tough area to beat. Let's see, where was the autosave? The autosave might not be bad. Alright, yeah, so we were right here. We also have the Ring of Khajiit, so we could actually... This makes us invisible, right? But he can still see us. So, yeah, I guess the Ring of Khajiit, like... I thought that invisibility in Morrowind will de-aggro NPCs or enemies that are following you, but I guess not? Maybe they changed it in this? I don't know. I think the Ring of Khajiit should make it so we can get out of here. Or, like, make it so we go invisible. But I guess not? Let's see, do I have something really strong here? Charm, I can try charming him. I can fortify my short blade skill. I can use that. And that. And then let me get my fatigue back. Where's my restore fatigue? Fortify willpower and endurance? Sure, let's drink it. Cheap restore fatigue. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, he's stuck. Now let me switch to this. Hold on, can I actually use this now that... Yeah, we boosted our short blade, so we can actually use the wild shard blade, even though it's really bad. Yeah, okay. It's in bad shape. It's gonna break, though. This is the guy, by the way. Sarain Sadus, I just read it. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is the guy we gotta kill. This is him. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Like, we can do this. Alright, let's just get this right. If we can paralyze him... I could probably absorb health or just use some of those scrolls like the Black Death or whatever on him. What the heck? Where were we here? Okay, there. Now he's paralyzed. What scrolls can I use on him? Black Death? There we go. Delete his whole health bar quickly. No! So close. All right, we're close to beating him. We're very close. Yeah, we just gotta paralyze him and then hit him with some magic and a couple stabby stabs. Ah, darn it. Okay. Let's try again. And then I think there's still another dude back there to deal with. We don't even have to kill him, though. We just gotta get this guy. Okay, there we go. We hit him. Now, Black Death. Ring of Ice Bolts. Hit him with this. There, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. We got him. Sarain Sadus. Look at this, Silvery Rainbow. It's an enchanted silver longsword, fire damage, frost, and shock damage, all 1 to 4. Pretty cool loot. Take it. Take all the gems. Yes. Give me the loot. We got your ass. Alright. You know what? I don't feel like taking off all that stuff. Let me save here. Alright. Alright, well we just used a bunch of scrolls to boost our stats to an insane degree. Are there others? This guy, we used him against his own friends. Beautiful. And, can I finish this guy off too? I need to heal. Did I use all my health? I have quality restore health, though. Oh, man. Good thing I quick saved after we beat the guy. I just want to finish off these dudes while I have all these buffs on, and then we'll, then I guess we'll, make our way back to the Morag Tong HQ, hand in the writ, and then that'll be it for today. Okay, let's see here. Also, this is a cool longsword we got. Okay. Oh. Archers hit so hard in this. Yeah, we don't have to kill these guys. I just want to see if I can. And see what else we can find in here. Yeah, our glass thing broke. We gotta fix that. But it's nice that we were able to use it by fortifying our long blade and short blade. Fortifying our short blade in particular. Let's see.
Your wounds are great.
Oh my god. Alright, let's see. I just gotta paralyze him. I gotta take him on one by one, just paralyze him, and then we can beat him. Give me my iron tanto of the succubus, yeah. Alright, let me do a quick save here. Alright, he's gonna come upstairs. Oh, they're both coming up. Alright. Oh, we don't have enough charge on the... Alright. I'm just gonna abandon this, I think. We got our target. Let's get out. Let's not drag it out any longer. We already used all of our good abilities, our Ancestor Guardian, our Seduce, all of that. So yeah. Yeah, look at this. It still has some charge, actually. Okay, that paralyzes him. Alright, for real. Should I try it one more time? I do have that restoration scroll. That was quite expensive. I don't know if I want to use it right now. I'd probably want to save it for when I'm in a bind and I really need it. But I'm so curious about the loot. We could always use a little bit more treasure. Okay, he's coming up. There we go. Do I have any restore magicka? Yeah, I do. Oh no, I triggered a miscast. And then he freaking insta-killed me. Alright, this isn't working out. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm like, I gotta kill everyone in the dungeon and get all the loot, but maybe sometimes it's just best to call it a day. I've been streaming for a good chunk of time now too, and I'm kind of getting ready to go take a break and get some food. So let's see here. Is this guy gonna follow me? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, well, we still have all those things fortified, but they got us through that fight. I don't think I would have won that as well if I hadn't fortified my short blade to hit a lot faster. So I guess, let's see. What if I hit Journey back? I think this takes me to the, yeah, it takes me here. So let me just, instead of going here, I want to go up to Saran. And then we're gonna take the Silt Strider back to the Morag Tong base, but yeah, I feel good about this character here.
Now?
Pretty interesting playstyle we have. And we're finding a lot of cool stuff to do. A lot of the mods in this are adding in all kinds of new content, so it's awesome to try some of it out, like the little quest there that we did. Let's see. Let me try to sell something. Hello there.
I'm listening.
Do I have anything expensive pants I can sell? Yeah, I've got all these gems. Alrighty. We're gonna sell, he's got 450, so we can sell him a little bit. Corpus Reapings. And how much does Silk Gut? Not very much. Does have telekinesis as an ability, as a thing though. Oh wait, hold on.
My prices are reasonable.
Oh yeah, I gotta, here, let me do this again. Sell all of this. Alright, 311. 383. Alright, that's fine.
Let's hear it.
We could get an Ashlander tent. We already got the ash catcher. When we get our own player home, I'm gonna fill it with like paintings and artwork. Yeah. Let's see. Why don't we do a drawing? Anything cool? Can we draw maybe the Silt Strider? Or actually, I know the perfect thing to do.
Whatever you're
Alright,
looking
here we
at,
go.
I don't know how to
Whatever.
Welcome. Please
No,
don't
no,
be
keep
shy.
dancing.
I'm listening.
You gotta keep dancing.
What was I thinking?
Alright, dance. Get a nice pose for the drawing I'm gonna make. Alright, I guess we can also just do this. Draw ink sketch. Alright. Oh, there she goes. She started dancing. Alright, cool. Let's make a drawing. Skill level? You can set what skill level you want. I guess I'm skill level 11. Every time I pause... Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let's do this. How's that looking? Not too much shadow, but enough as well. Alright, cool. Alright, and now we got a new drawing. Morel. Our painting skill increased. And, Morel added to sketchbook. Okay, and now if we look at our sketchbook, we have a still life with Potts and Morel. 2 drawings we've made.
You're not exactly charming your way into my graces,
Let
friend.
me, Are you kidding me? That's what we're all about. We're all about charming our way into people's good graces. And then betraying them. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Yeah, you can't... Alright. Let's come back here later.
Keep us in.
I know there's a couple quests associated with that establishment that I have done in the past. The runaway slave and also the guy in Aldrune, I think.
What, stranger?
Alright, ooh, look at the Silt Strider. It's
We make a special
moving
trip
around.
just for you. Same low price. My prices are reasonable.
I'm trying to go to Vivek. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna see if we can take the gondola. So I'm gonna just stop by the gondola man over there and have him escort me to the arena. It's a nice, beautiful night. Nice, beautiful evening as we make our way back into the great city of Vivek. And, how are we doing on level up progress? 1 more and we're level 3. Very exciting.
Say what you want or go away.
Hold on, let me, just in case it crashes, let me save here.
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
Let's go to the arena. Alright.
Yes,
And
sir.
Vivek is only lit by the stars and the lanterns of people coming and going in the streets. And looks like this lantern is almost done. I might just actually leave it in the storage area then when I get through there. I'll leave it next to the entrance. Alright, down through the wasteworks we go. Canal works. I hope I went to the right direction. Yeah, I did. Alright, storage cleared. Oh man, these rats are all rotting. I gotta remember to get rid of their bodies when I kill them. Where am I doing? Get these rotting rat corpses out of here, man. Alright, this is so low on light, I'm just gonna leave it here. So at least it's like, now you can see. Alright, cool, we're back. We are back.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Let me see. Can I get a level up, actually? We can get a level up if we
I can help you
train.
tap your unlocked potential, Outlander.
Let's get a training in sneak.
Do you seek training?
And we leveled up to level 3. Sweet. That's huge. Level 3. What an accomplishment. After hours of playing this character, we're finally
your
level
business.
3. Let me just rest until healed here. There we go. And let's go talk to Ino Hlalu, our boss, and see if we can get an advancement.
Please join me.
Hello. Yes, blind thrall. Are you here to see the writs? I'm here to report about the death of Serene Satis. You have honorably executed the writ of Serene Satis. The payment in honor for this writ is yours. Can I advance? Not yet. Alright, any new writs for me? One on Guril Retharan and one on Galassa Uvain. Tell me about Guril Retharan. He may be found in the Flowers of Gold Corner Club in the Redaran Canton Wasteworks. His family is influential in House Redaran, and this may have consequences, but the writ is genuine and honorable and must be executed. Tell me about Galassa Uvain. This writ is for Galassa Uvain, who offended a Redaran lord. She may be found at the Hlalu Treasury in the Wasteworks, the Hlalu Canton. Go. Alright, these should be easy since they're both right here in Vivek. So that'll be in the next stream. But as for now, that'll be all from me today. We advanced in the Morag Tong. We leveled up. We're level 3. We got a backpack now, which is nice. We found an entire new, I guess, modded Crystal Palace area and did a quest with that. That has to do with the Temple of Order. We're gonna maybe check that out more. There's also that fight club under Suran. We can go find that and put our hand-to-hand skills to the test. But that'll all be for next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, and hope to catch you later. I'm going to save here. Level 3. And I will see you next time. Peace.